Good morning, good morning, good morning. Buenos dias, mi gente. Yo. Welcome to Daily Discipline number 604, primarily in a row. My name's Rob Hoback. Happy that you're here, honored and humbled that you keep coming back, like for reals. Hey, excuse me, 604. There is a Steak and Shake connotation in there somewhere. I think it's 604 Main Street. I think that was the original Steak and Shake on Virginia Avenue. I don't know. 604, it's something. Maybe it was the Locust Streets. I know there's a Steak and Shake in there, right? There's a Steak and Shake. Nonetheless, 604 days, primarily in a row. This is our success, part of our success system. Again, I was telling this story yesterday that about 600, probably 610 days ago, I had a series of meltdowns where I just completely lost it on people. I'm like, oh my God, I am an angry, awful person. And my poor little girl had to watch me do it. We're not doing that anymore. So I got some advice that said, hey, you need to focus on the things you're thankful for. You need to say nice things about yourself, and you need to do it every single day. Repetition. So here we are, right? 604 days, primarily in a row. And I'm happy that you're here. All right, it's an F-It Friday. What's that mean? On Fridays, I like to remind myself that you have to take your shots, right? Even if chances, again, I've been talking a lot about this, that in my line of work, over 80% of the time, you either don't get an answer or you get a no. It's hard to keep positive in the middle of that, but we can do it. And so F-It Friday is the reminder that you will never, ever win if you don't try. You just got to take a shot. And take that big shot. Take the one like, there's no way this is ever going to happen. Just try it, right? What's the worst thing that could happen? That they're not going to respond or they're going to tell you no? You can't lose what you don't have. It's an F-It Friday. Try. It's also 6/12/20, which means you got a couple birthdays to celebrate. Billy, happy birthday, bro. I sure miss having you in my life regularly. Law Dog, you too, right? Hope you're great. It's funny how you guys have similar birthdays and, from different, it's all connected. All right. Nonetheless, it's a work day. I got work to do. I'm sure you do too. Let's do it. First things first, still the realist. Here comes my daily affirmation. I am inclusion. Yeah. I'm all about how do we find ways to come together as opposed to you sit over there, you sit. Now, I do like some fine lines, right? Like my landscaping and stuff. I like a clear line of, this goes here and that goes there. People aren't like that. When we see another human being, we shouldn't see race. We shouldn't see religion. We should see another soul just like ours. Like, how can I help that person live a better life? I am inclusion. All right, on to our real talk. Real talk. Have you thought this through yet? And what I'm talking about is that, in sports and business, anytime you're encouraged to prepare and think things through and meditate and be like, all right, when I'm in this situation, how am I going to act? Well, let me tell you, if you look like me, right? Like if you're a white person, especially a white man, you need to think of how you're going to react when you're in a situation where somebody wants to talk about what's going on in our country right now with race. A lot of people, like they start talking, and the more they talk, they start getting upset and getting themselves worked up. I'm like, oh boy. This is going to be fun, right? And when I say this is going to be fun, this is going to be bumpy, right? There's a lot. And again, I'm talking from my own personal experience, right? Like I shared this yesterday when I was watching the news and that lady on TV was like, white people need to do this. White people need to do that. And I immediately felt my anger. Like, who are you talking? I'm like, like I got to take my medicine, right? And so you got to think that through. You got to think through how you're going to act in a certain situation instead of waiting until you show up. That's not the right plan. Seriously, you got to think that through. And then something else I just wanted to share with you guys that as I've been talking to people this week that, for a couple of months, I did a whole bunch of prospecting work, calling people. Most people didn't respond. No call, no email, nothing, just silence. And in the last couple of weeks, things are starting to wake up, I guess. And so, but the point is that last Friday I got on here and said, hey, I had 2 phone calls yesterday that if all my prospecting's over here, these calls came from over there. I had I didn't see them coming, right? I'm like, where did this come from? And it just reminded me of the conversations I had with my boy, Jeff Bennington, when he said, his life changed when he stopped asking God, why did that happen? And just accepting things for what they are and say, how do I make it better, right? How can I honor you by making it better? Same thing, man. Same thing. So my point is this, that as I was thinking that through, I'm like, well, how is it that I was working on all this stuff over here and an opportunity popped up over there? I don't know how it works. All I know is that I am certain that if you do the work, no matter what work it is, if you do the work and you're not getting the results and you just believe, like, God, please bless my work and I will continue working and I will trust in the process, good things are going to happen. Do I know how it works? No, that's why it's in the God is good bucket, right? We don't need to know why. We just need to accept that that's the way things work and that we are rewarded for doing the right thing. Moving on to our thank yous, and we're done for the day. Number one, God is good. God's been good to us in the good times and the bad. You can't tell me that whole thing that I was just talking about when I'm working over here and all of a sudden something pops up over there, that there wasn't God's hand in it saying, I am going to reward him for being faithful and I'm going to bless him. And it's fun when you get blessed. All right, I'm thankful for Ryan McGee. Ryan McGee is a reporter on ESPN. He wrote I didn't read the article, admittedly. I just heard him being interviewed about the article. And Ryan's from North Carolina, and he in this piece he was talking about, he has a direct line to slave owners, meaning that his great grandfather and great uncle were major slave owners who participated in the Civil War, who lost in a battle in North Carolina and then were shipped up to New York. And then when the Civil War was, they walked home, right? And he's like, my family is on the wrong side of history. There's nothing I can do to change that. All I can do is use my platform to say enough is enough. We need to stop. This is divisive. The Confederate flag, the driver or the painter from NASCAR who like all of a sudden took umbrage with, Bubba Wallace and Confederate flags, and literally like most of the major stars that use them, they're like, okay, love your work, but I can't. No, we're done. He didn't think it through, right? He let his emotions get the best of him, and we just can't do that. So thank you, Ryan McGee. I appreciate your honesty. Just thankful. I'm thankful for RVG, right? Samuel T's original babysitter. She's a teacher up in Kansas. She's got her own family now. She sent me the cutest little video of her daughter on her swing set saying up, down, up, down. It's awesome. Thank you, RVG. Made my heart smile. So happy for you. I'm thankful for my boy Shaggy, right? He commented yesterday. I like it when I'm fired up too. As a matter of fact, when I was doing yesterday's Daily Discipline, I'm like, oh man, Shaggy's going to love this. I'm not a big fan of you taking a shot at Nuke. Like, what do you ever do to you other than love you? But that's all right. We're cool. I'm thankful that this weekend is Daddy Duty. Come noon today. Got my kids. They're going to be here all weekend. They'll be here when Uncle Jay gets here. It's going to be fun. I'm thankful for PTI. Jack got to go back to school this week. He needs it. He loves it. He's got that love-hate thing. He acts like he doesn't love it, but then when you get him in there, he loves it. It's just, I'm very, very thankful for PTI. And I'm thankful that I am alive here and now. I just feel like there's big things coming, and I feel like I'm in the right place, and I'm ready to go. With that, I'm done for the day. Hands up, peace out, we're better together. I appreciate you stopping by on an F8 Friday. I'll be back tomorrow. It's a Savage Saturday. Can't wait to see you then. # Real Talk. Deuces. Love you guys. Bye.